What's up, you guys? Hope y'all are doing well today. Today's video is probably, in my opinion, the most important video that I've made for this channel. It is the three things that has helped me grow my business and succeed in pressure washing, and to be honest, probably any business for that matter. The first thing is genuinely care about what people have to say and just who they are. When you're going out with someone, meeting someone for the first time, a client, establish that rapport, ask them some kind of basic fundamental questions, a little bit about the property, how long have they lived there, their family, kids, little basic kind of fundamental questions like that. And a lot of times those simple questions lead into a more in-depth dialogue with them. We've had some of the clients, I mean, they have just poured their hearts out to me and kind of me to them as well because we're just talking, we're talking about life, different experiences. I mean, the last guy we did work for this year, I mean, he's such a good guy. His daughter passed somewhat recently. She was only in her 30s, and we were talking about, his grandkids and how they play soccer. I grew up playing soccer, traveling, but a lot of the times, these in-depth conversations, they start with very kind of basic level questions about them, and you don't have to, not every client, obviously, you got to just, pour your heart out to, and just get to know everything about them. Because some people, they just want a transaction, but for the most part, genuinely care about what people have to say. Don't look at them as another number. Just, don't look at them as just money. We're all just humans trying to figure this out. Talk to them, get to know about them. And because word of mouth spreads that way, obviously doing a great job is awesome. But if you can do a great job and establish that rapport, let them kind of into your world a little bit, how long have you been doing business for? Do you like it? What are some of your goals? Let them know some of these things, and that goes a really long ways. The second thing, communication. Yes, common sense, I know. But the amount of clients that we have had that comment on at least one of these three things, but this one especially. We were doing some work for this lady and she was getting a lot of stuff done on her home. She had three different contractors, working on different parts of the home. She was so complimentary towards me because I told her, hey, we're on the way. We'll be here around this time. And you guys, if you're going to be a little bit late, people for the most part don't care. Just let them know, hey, I'm going to be 5 minutes late. I'm going to be 20 minutes late. If you got to move some stuff around, just tell them, because a lot of the times they don't mind. They just want to know. But this one lady, she had three contractors come out, and one did not show up, completely just didn't show up when he was supposed to. And then, contacted him a couple days later and was blah, blah, blah. And the next guy, he showed up about 3.5 hours late. And then the last guy, he didn't show up at all and just never said anything to him. I know this is common sense, but I cannot stress to you enough. Please just communicate. That goes a long ways. People don't care if you're going to be late. Let them know. The last thing, and one of the more obvious ones as well, but do a good job. Take pride in what you believe in, or take pride in your work, because it is your business. This is how you make money. Word of mouth is important. This guy told me, a really successful guy we did work for. My first year in the business, it was like an $1,800 ticket or so. And I remember him, well, we did work for him and the windows ended up all foggy, didn't look great. He called me back a couple days later. He's like, hey, Caleb, these windows don't look good. My wife has been out here for hours trying to get these windows right. And so we came out there, we made it right. And that's still, it kind of, I didn't like that, because they paid me good money for a service. And I left the windows foggy. I didn't see them foggy when I left, but I just felt bad about that. But he ended up calling me a year later. They were getting ready to sell the house, and he told me, when we were talking about life and stuff, he was like, I would rather contact somebody who communicates and does a decent job than someone who's just, just seems kind of laissez-faire, just doesn't care about, doesn't really get to know me or doesn't communicate that great and does a great job. I really appreciate relationships in business, and that's what's gotten him where he is. Obviously, if you can align, doing a phenomenal job and communication, all of these things, that helps a lot. But when he told me that, it stuck with me because I was in my mind, I felt like he was talking about me because we left his windows really foggy the last time we had done work for him. It was almost like he was telling me, he told me he's gone with other companies in the past, but it was almost like he was telling me, I wasn't happy with how the windows turned out, but I'm happy with how you're treating me, happy with how you communicate. I'll give you another shot. And we ended up, I mean, we killed it the second time around. I was more knowledgeable. The windows weren't foggy. All was well. But you guys, these three things will help you out tremendously in whatever you do. Please really get to know your clients, get to know a little bit about them as humans. We're all just kind of floating on this big rock, figuring things out. Get to know a little bit about them, communicate with them, and do a good job, and you will go far. Hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. I really appreciate, the kind comments I've been getting. It means more to me than you realize. I just want to help people out and kind of just put my thoughts out there. I'm still learning with you guys as well though. So anything y'all want me to make a video on, I'm happy to do. Hope you all have a Merry Christmas, and I'll talk to you guys soon.